On January 20th, 2003, the Fairly OddParents episode Information Stupor Highway was aired. The episode, directed by series creator Butch Hartman alongside Sarah Frost and John Fountain, involves series protagonist Timmy Turner's quest to enter the internet and retract an email he sends to his crush Trixie Tang before it's too late. This episode may be over 15 years old and its technology may be slightly dated by today's standards, but its themes of internet safety and privacy are still prevalent in today's society. There's plenty of great moments in this episode, and they all remind me of just how much information is being spread on the internet. Take Mr. Crocker's embarrassing snapshot, for example. What started as a simple getup everyone's favorite fairy hunting teacher dressed up in for his mother, Timmy was able to utilize to publicly humiliate him on a global level as payback for nearly revealing the existence of his fairy godparents. It reminds me how people on the internet can have no limits whatsoever. They're willing to be as reckless as possible as long as the end result is funny. And in this case, it most certainly was. Another great moment is the running gag of everyone's parents asserting their authority by coming in anyway. Not only is it absolutely hilarious, but it reminds me how in this day and age people have to be more protective than ever before of what their children are viewing online, as it may be dangerous to not only them as people but also their computers, given viruses and such. And lastly is probably the most important aspect to the episode as a whole, the email itself. Timmy writes an email to Trixie with the unsolicited assistance of Cosmo, Wanda, and his parents, all bringing their own spin on things that culminates in the sweetest, most threatening love note ever.
No matter how hard I try, I can't write a good letter.
Well, forget the mushy stuff. Try a threat.
What?
Watch. Dear Trixie, we have your parents. If you ever want to see them again...
As much effort as Timmy put into retracting the letter from the internet, Trixie still managed to read it by the end of the episode at the dance they attended. I see this as symbolic of how no matter what you do, anything you say on the internet tends to stay there no matter what. It reminds me to be as mindful as possible whenever talking on the internet, as who knows, even the smallest mistake could take me on a wild goose chase. With some great themes and some classic, hilarious, Fairly Odd moments, this episode is definitely one of my favorites.
Thanks, guys.
Don't thank us, Timmy.
Thank technology.
Goodbye.